Hi everyone, let's take a look at the following example. Find the antiderivative of 1 divided by the square root of 1 plus x with respect to x. Step number 1. Again, you're not looking for one specific function. You're looking for infinite many cases, which is also is known as family of solutions. So sometimes when you look at this, some students find it very confusing. So it's going to rewrite this as 1 divided by the square root of 1 plus x, and you're trying to find the antiderivative or the integration with respect to x. Now, look what happens. You can rewrite this in exponent form. Again, let's show you some baby steps. We're going to go slow and methodical. When you think about the square root, that is the same as taking it to the power of half. So again, all I did was I rewrote this with exponents. If you think about 1 divided by 1 plus x to the power of half, that is the same as 1 plus x to the power of negative half. Again, you're trying to find the integration with respect to x. So all we did so far is we rewrote the whole question without changing the value, but changing the form into this negative half exponent. Now, here's the rule. Again, just in case you need a refresher of the basic rule of taking the antiderivative, remember, when you find the antiderivative of x to the power of n with respect to x, is equals to x to the power of n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus this constant c. And again, this is why there are infinite many cases. So I go back, I write down 1 plus x in brackets to the power of, I'm adding 1. So I'm going to show more baby steps in this video. I'm taking negative half plus 1 divided by, now if you think about this mentally, negative half plus 1 is going to be half. So I'm dividing it by half. Now with a lot of practice, you may even just multiply this by 2. But for now, I'm just going to show it like this. Don't forget the constant. Again, c is basically a constant, which is an element of real numbers. So here comes the final answer. If I'm dividing by half, that's the same as multiplying by 2. And 1 plus x to the power of negative half plus 1 is going to be half plus c. Or if I revert back to a square root symbol, it's going to be 2 times the square root of 1 plus x plus, or I should say 2 times the square root of 1 plus x plus c. Now, let's over deliver. Let's double check. How do we know for sure this makes sense? So, if I took the derivative of the answer, ideally, I should get the question back. So if y equals to 2 times the square root of 1 plus x plus c, by taking the derivative, and again, I can rewrite this in exponent form if you like. You can always go a little bit faster. That works too. dy by dx, or y prime, is going to be 2 times half, which is 1, times 1 plus x to the power of negative half. When you find the derivative of 0, or not 0, of a constant c, that becomes 0. And now, as expected, y prime is going to be 1 divided by the square root of 1 plus x, which is exactly the question we started with. I hope this makes sense.